Hello YouTube, how you doing? Sorry it's been so long since I made a video. This has been really hectic just recently. I have been wanting to make a video for a little while, but like I said, it's been really hectic. I've just moved into a new flat, looking for a new job, all this sort of crazy stuff, so I haven't had the opportunity to sit down. And on top of that, my the camera I usually use is broken, which doesn't help, so I'm giving this a shot on my camera phone. Just to make things even more awkward, the front facing camera on my phone is messed up as well, so I can't even see it if I'm actually in the screen. So I have no idea what's going on. This is probably going to be a really shoddy video. It's going to be the only attempt I'd try to make. So, oh, here we go. Just wish me luck. Also, I have a cat sitting on me right now, which is not particularly helpful. It's my other half. She brought the cat with her. I'm much more of a dog person personally, but what can you do? It's not her fault, she's a cat, so lovely really. Hello. Anyway, yeah, so a couple of little bits of piercing news. Nothing massive. I guess the first most obvious is my ears. I'm just in the middle of stretching them up now. Well, that's a lie. They've got tape around them. They've been sitting. I've measured them at they're 78mm now. I have some jewellery in the post on the way. Ow, you're digging in my legs. Ah, sorry, the cat hurt me. Anyway, she's gone. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, so they are technically 78mm. I've got some 78s in the post on the way, so finally just broken the 3-inch mark, which I'm really pleased about. They're still reasonably juicy. I don't know how they look right now. I've only just come in from outside and it's England and it's winter, so it's not amazing weather. So they probably look a little bit pink. I can just about see them. Yeah, they look a little bit pink. That's just because of the weather outside. I've just walked from town. It takes about 45 minutes in this weather. It is not good for earlobes. But yeah, so I don't remember how big they were in the last video I made. But I've actually stretched them fairly quickly this year. Quicker than I expected I would. I've been stretching it roughly, I stretch them roughly once every 3 to 4 months at the moment. And I go up about 4mm each time. The reason I go up so much is more than I would normally stretch them in one go. But the reason I've been going up so much, I guess the size they are and the weight of the jewellery, having them flapping about all the time, they stretch a hell of a lot on their own over the course of a couple of months anyway. And I found what I would prefer to do, well not prefer, but what I was planning on doing was to stretch in 2mm jumps. But as these loosen off, 2mm doesn't even fill up the gap. So I just stretch them up until there is no more gap between the jewellery, and it roughly works out about 4mm each time. And it hasn't given me any problems so far, so I will stick with that for the time being. If I notice any problems, obviously I'll slow down, or hopefully that's not going to happen. I say they seem to be going at about a rate of about a centimetre a year, about 10mm a year. If I can keep that up for a couple of years, then that'll be amazing. I don't expect I should be able to keep up that rate for long, but you know, we'll see what happens. The conches, I think they're the same as they were in the last video I made. I did have them both up to 11mm. This one's still 11 here. It's some nice glassware studio tunnels, but I can't remember why, but I lost one, so this one's back down to 10 again. I actually have some 12mm tunnels in the post on the way as well, so as soon as they get here I'll get into sorting them out, stretching them up. I would like by springtime next year to have them both even again, so hopefully they'll both be 12mm by springtime. Although I don't know, it is so painful. I really hate stretching my conches. It is so painful, but we will see how they go. Ideally by next summertime I would like them. And the cat's back. Ow, sorry. Anyway, well, where was I? Horrible cat. Anyway, no, so with a bit of luck, they should be up 12mm. by sort of early springtime next year. But we'll see how that goes. The other big news actually would be my septum. I have stretched it twice this year. Because it was 20mm. I had it at 20mm for, I don't know, best part of 5 years, I should think. I have been looking. I just sort of got the itch to stretch. I couldn't put it off any longer. I thought, you know what, I've been at this size for ages. I wanted to order some new jewellery anyway, because I hate wearing white jewellery. The only reason I was wearing a white tunnel in my septum for so long is simply because I couldn't find anywhere else to make me some jewellery that I would prefer. But I finally found a chap who could do that, and he's made me 2 pieces for my septum. And they're on, how big is it? It's 22mm now, and I'm considering maybe taking it up to as much as 24. I think that would be it. That would be as far as that would go. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry if it's messy. My nose has been running because of the cold weather. Probably shouldn't give you a close up. This crazy cat is charging about. Anyway. So yeah, but I finally got 2 more pieces. I have both a tunnel. I don't know where that is. I should have got that ready to show you. I have a tunnel and a solid plug. They're both nice black pieces. They're made of black Delrin, sort of plasticky black PTFE basically. The reason I chose plastic, I gave it a lot of thought. I don't particularly like plastic jewellery in any other piercing, but I've always found steel in my septum hurt. The edges are too sharp. There's no give in it if it ever gets hit, which does happen surprisingly often, which is a nuisance, but what you gonna do? Whereas plastic is a bit more forgiving if you get bashed in the face. And the other option, the other stuff I do like to wear in my nose is glass. Glass is probably the most comfortable thing I have found to wear in my septum. However, because I work outside in the cold, glass in particular, I find gets very, very cold in the winter, whereas plastic tends to stay a lot nicer, a lot warmer. The only other option I have considered is wood, but I've found from past experience when I wear wood for extended periods of time, it really dries up my nose, and it makes my nose very sore, and it almost to the point where it gets stuck inside my face, which isn't pleasant. So that's why I went with what I have done for the jewellery. So like I say, it may well go up to 24. I'm undecided, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, that's pretty much it for the piercing updates for the time being. I haven't got anything new lately. I hope to. I do plan to get something sooner or later. Trying to think what I actually want still. I still would like to get my nostrils pierced, and I would stretch them. I would also like my bridge pierced. I keep thinking, if my earlobes ever get to a point where they won't allow me to stretch them anymore, which I'm sure will happen someday, I would consider getting a second set done above them and stretched out to see how big I can get them. But that won't be for a long way off. I'm sure eventually my earlobes will say, right, that's enough, stop stretching this. But I hope that's a long way off as yet, so we will see. Trying to think what else piercing wise I've got coming up. Nothing really. I keep meaning to stretch my nipple piercings again. I used to have them stretched to about the size of a pencil, 8mm I think if I remember rightly. But one of them got ripped out in a mosh pit, which was really unbelievably painful. So I took the other one out and had them re-pierced. I had them re-pierced vertically. And I always meant to stretch them up again. I've had them pierced like this for 3 or 4 years now. But I just never got around to it, and I think I finally want to start stretching them up again. But I think to stretch them up again, I would want them re-pierced horizontally again. But that's all things for the future, so I have to think about all this. But we'll see. So, yeah, for the time being, that's everything. Trying to think as far as my plans for my years go, actually, I'll talk about that. I still don't have a specific goal for my lobes, but I have found companies that can make jewellery up to 4 inches. So I'll definitely be trying to get to at least 4 inches, which is about 102mm. And my conches, I've always said I would like my conches bigger than my septum. So depending on where I stop with my septum, I might take my conches to perhaps 26mm, somewhere around that. About an inch. So we will see what happens. And so I can't tell the future. You never know what's going to happen. The cat is back. Yeah, anyways, that's pretty much about it, I think. Yeah. Sorry if this has been a bit of a random rambly video, but it's the best I can do for the time being with the equipment I've got. I don't have a lot of time. It's my day off work and I have a lot of stuff I need to get done with the new flat and whatnot, so yeah, thanks for sticking with me through that ramble, and I will try to update you all again soon. Perhaps I'll try and make another update video when I get my new earrings, and when I get my conches up to about 12. But yeah, I think that'll be about it for now. I keep thinking of other little videos I could try and make, but like I said, I just don't have the time. I just never seem to find the time to do things like this. But yeah, so I am still alive. I hope all my subscribers are doing well, and I appreciate you all subscribing and saying hello in the comment section and whatnot. So yeah, thank you for watching my video and being patient with me since it's been so long since I've made anything new. Myself and the cat will say goodbye for now. Where is she? Bye. Bye bye.